Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to, you're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
Uh-oh. This is my guy, Officer Tatum, man. And I watch him have conversations with people who really don't like him. Really, he goes on the platforms of people who really don't like him, and they just trying to get like a sound bite so that they can use it against him and for everything he stands for. And he still does it, toe to toe, mano a mano. And, you know, it's always a good show. So shout out to that brother, man. He's fearless. I appreciate him. We don't agree on everything, but, you know what I mean? He's a good dude, for real. Katarina gave me this video right here. She says that Trump kicked CNN's ass. That's what she said.
I think is why you held on to those documents when you knew the federal government was seeking them and then had given you a subpoena to return them.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's the
mind?
answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to, you're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
You are a nasty person. You know that? I'm trying to talk. Can I talk? Can I talk? Can I talk? You know what? You're a nasty person.
When they went to the Capitol and they were breaking into the Capitol, smashing windows, injuring police officers, why did it take you 3 hours to tell them to go home?
Okay, first of all, why didn't y'all tell the people who was out there, the police and the secret agents who was out there telling them, yo, they've been too silent. What we're going to do, we're going to go in there, we're going to break some stuff, you know, we're going to have our guns, you know, just in case we want to flash it on the screen just so they can say that, you know, the people got guns. There's a whole bunch of questions we can ask.
Windows, injuring police officers. Why did it take you 3 hours to tell them to go home?
I don't believe it did. Oh, let me pull it out. I have to pull it out.
Trump pulled out receipts.
Quick, because you know he posted a tweet and it was like, yo, come on, guys. Be peaceful out there. Take your ass home. You know what I mean? Take some pictures beside the monument, beside the Capitol, beside the White House, and just go home, man. Y'all acting the fool. And the people that was acting the fool wasn't even worth them, but I digress.
So put CNN sucks with an S on the end. CNN sucks, and you'll get 30% off this shirt alone.
That's petty, bro.
Like, let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump. Let me tell you what my concerns were initially. My concerns were that Donald Trump was going to go on to CNN and they were going to set him up for the twist. They're going to put the man out there, make him look bad, embarrass all the Trump supporters, and that was their goal. And sometimes when you are on a particular show or doing a town hall, that is their mission, is to embarrass you and make you look bad. And I think the lack of personal, I'll say intelligence, I wouldn't say personal intelligence, but observing the fact that y'all are actually wrong in this leads them to do stupid stuff like bring this man on a stage and let him just dog y'all, which I think is good for us. But they were, with the false bravado that they have, they thought they were going to bring Trump up here and make him look bad. He ended up trashing them.
And that's what we're waiting for. Now, I expected that. I expect for them that they're not going to invite him on the show unless they know that they have a high probability of being able to make him look bad. They game plan. They've been game planning for the last few years. Ever since he left office, they've been game planning. They don't want that dude nowhere near the White House. They don't want a toenail from Trump in the White House. I don't give a damn what it is. Anyone else but that dude. Why? Because they know what he's capable of. And it's all good for, in my opinion, he's capable of some good things, but when it comes to them regaining power, it's nothing good. Nothing good. So we got to try to destroy this man by any means possible.
In the most epic way that I have seen Trump do against CNN. Finally had his time. Let's watch the clip. I don't need to say more.
Or race. If you are the Republican nominee and you are in that 2024 race, will you commit tonight to accepting the results of the 2024 election?
Yeah, if I think it's an honest election, absolutely I would.
Will you commit to accepting the results of the election regardless of the outcome?
He just now answered that.
I'm going to answer it again. If I think it's an honest election, I would be honored to. And right now we are so far ahead of both Democrat and Republican. And you know what? If I don't win, this country is going to be in big trouble. It's so sad to see what's happening.
But no commitment there on the accepting the results regardless of the outcome.
He already answered that. Why is she still asking him that? I don't get it. What am I missing?
It's an honest election, correct?
Okay, so not committing to accepting the 2024 election results.
He just waved it off. He was like, man, listen. You obviously not listening to me, young lady. So just go to the next question. What do we? If I don't answer the question exactly the way that you want me to answer it, then you don't want the answer. You're not accepting the question. So what you're saying is you're not committing to accepting the results. Woman, I just now answered the same damn question 3 times. Please tell me she's single. I know she's single. She got to be single. She's not married. And if she is married, her husband is losing his damn mind, bro.
Lady, you asked to be asked and answered the question.
For real.
Every president should be saying what Trump is saying. If it's honest, you're just going to accept somebody doing something they ain't supposed to do. You just accept it. Just stop doing that. Come on, Trump, get her.
Or acknowledging what happened in 2020. President Trump, I want to thank you for back to what happened on that day.
You said you weren't. Say that.
He has testified that, Mr. President.
He did not say that.
But you said you weren't very involved that day. You did tell your supporters to come to Washington. You tweeted about it, about that speech that happened on the rally.
Am I allowed to say that?
When they went to the Capitol and they were breaking into the Capitol, smashing windows, injuring police officers, why did it take you 3 hours to tell them to go home?
I don't believe it did. Oh, let me pull it out. I have to pull it out.
Trump be pulling out the facts on them, boy. I love it.
So if you look at on January 5th, the day before, I said, please support our Capitol Police and law enforcement. They are truly on the side of our country. Stay peaceful. Stay peaceful. This was the day before, and this was in the form of Twitter. Now use Truth Social. I think it's far superior, okay? I hope everybody's on Truth. If you look January 6th, this is before 2:30. I am asking for everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful. This is right after, as it was happening. But what happened is they took it down. I don't know why. I think they took it down because it was so good. They didn't like it being up there. I am asking, and we didn't know until I got it back, because now I have 90 million people waiting for me to go back, but I'm on Truth and I'm staying on Truth. Listen, I am asking for everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful. No violation. We want no violation. We want no violence. Remember, we are the party of law and order. Respect the law and our great men and women in blue. Thank you. That was at 2:30. That was very early.
Mr. President, I looked at the same timeline that you did.
No, but you didn't report that. You know why? Because it was
We did report
down.
it. Wayne Byer is a retired attorney from North Conway. He has previously served
her, pulled out the facts on her. I read the same timeline. No, you didn't. He just told you. What are y'all even talking about at this point?
He didn't. I mean, she didn't read the same timeline. She said, why did it take you 3 hours? That wasn't 3 hours. But you're not going to accept it anyway. But I wish is Trump going to ask her about the new footage that has come out about the people who was actually in there breaking stuff and injuring cops? Is Trump going to say anything to her about that? I hope he does, man. It would be great to have some real truth, like right there on the stage of town hall. Like, you're asking me questions. Let me ask you something. Because I'm sure you've seen all the new footage that y'all was trying to hide for such a long time. Well, it's out now. What's up? Let's talk about that. I bet she tries to go away from it.
He just showed you in writing that he said peaceful and respect law enforcement. That's why he ain't going to jail over it, because you can't prove that he did that.
Republican administrations. He volunteered for the Republican Party in the 2022 midterms. He voted for you in 2020. What's your question for the president, Wayne?
Thank you for coming, Mr. President.
Thank you, Wayne.
My question to you is, will you pardon the January 6 rioters who were convicted of federal offenses?
I am inclined to pardon many of them. I can't say for every single one, because a couple of them probably they got out of control. But, you know, when you look at Antifa, what they've done to Portland, and if you look at Antifa, look at what they've done to Minneapolis and so many other places. Look at what they did to Seattle and BLM. Many people were killed. These people, I'm not trying to justify anything, but you have two standards of justice in this country, and what they've done, and I love that question, because what they've done to so many people is nothing. And then what they've done to these people, they've persecuted these people. And yeah, my answer is I am most likely, if I get in, I will most likely, I would say it will be a large portion of them. You know, they did a very, and it'll be very early on. And they're living in hell right now.
So when it
Yeah, and the one that they called the ringleader, the one that they arrested for like 4 years off top because he wore a daggone a horn hat, no shirt, and face paint. And the police that were there actually walked him through the entire building, showing him all of the, okay, and that there is a picture of Jefferson. Would you like to take a picture of it? Yeah, give me your paint. I'll take a picture of you. They treated that dude like he was Hitler and arrested him immediately. Somebody else was breaking into the windows, and it was actually a federal agent that was breaking in the windows. And then he got approached by actual Trump supporters like, yo, can you stop doing that? And that dude was ready to fight because he knew that he was authorized to do it by whoever sent him to do it. He wasn't even a part of the crew. This whole thing is messed up, man.
And it'll be very early on. And they're living in hell right now.
So when it comes
they're
to
living
pardons,
in hell. And they're policemen, and they're firemen, and they're soldiers, and they're carpenters and electricians, and they're great people. Many of them are just great people.
can you say if you want?
There you go. Everybody had a question about whether Trump was going to pardon the people in January 6. He said he was. And then he said not everybody, because some of them are nut jobs, which is clear.
Ukraine or Russia to win this war?
I want everybody to stop dying. They're dying. Russians and Ukrainians. I want them to stop dying.
And if I was in office, none of this would have happened. I hope he says that too.
I'll have that done. I'll have that done in 24 hours. I'll have it done. You need the power of the presidency to do it.
But you won't say that you want Ukraine to win. You
know what I'll say? I'll say this. I want Europe to put up more money because they're in for 20 billion. We're in for 170, and they should be, and they should equalize.
This is why we voted for him the first time. Because the surface level of disingenuous media is that who do you want to win? Well, that's irrelevant. How about we point out the fact that they aren't doing their fair share and they should be contributing. We getting screwed.
That's right. And they are part of NATO and they should be contributing fairly. If they aren't, then what the hell's happening? We the ones giving more money and we're the ones dying. How is that fair? How in the hell is that fair? Somebody tell me.
See, she worried about politics. Trump is worried about the people. Anyway.
She's trying to step her job up. She's looking at this as an opportunity to move up to whatever level she wants to move up to. She want to be the one. She want to be that person that's asking the questions during the actual presidential debates. You are not that. You're not that. I've been seeing her on TV, on CNN for a while. And even when I was, repping the blue a whole lot, and I don't even rep the red a whole lot, it's just how my living is just what it is. And my living represents conservatism. That's what happens. My living, the way I live my life, have nothing to do with politics whatsoever. The way my family, the way we raise our kids, the way we treat money, the way all of those things, that's conservatism. But as far as politics, when you have people like this lady and I don't even know her damn name, nor do I care to know her name. When you have people like her that's talking to Donald Trump and she has an opportunity to get some real questions asked to him. She wants to ask him some political stuff. Who do you want to win, Ukraine or Russia? What is this, the damn playoffs? This ain't Lakers versus Warriors. Come on, grow the hell up.
They have plenty of money. They should equalize. I got with NATO, when I sat down, I got them to put up hundreds of billions of dollars that they weren't paying under Obama and Bush and all of these other presidents. That's why they're able to help them fight the war because of the money I got. But I want Europe.
What's happening in Ukraine, Mr.
I want Europe to
let him finish answering this damn question, making you look dumb. That's what he's doing.
To put up more money. Because they're laughing at us. They think we're a bunch of jerks. We're spending $170 billion for faraway land, and they're right next door to that land, and they're in for 20. I don't think so.
When it comes to what's in CNN's Republican presidential town hall with former President Trump. President Trump, we have a lot more voters' questions, I should note, in here in New Hampshire to get to, but I also want to talk about some of the other investigations that you're facing. We talked about others at the top, but one of those is the special counsel's investigation into classified documents that were found at Mar-a-Lago. Why did you take those documents with you when you left the White House?
I had every right to under the Presidential Records Act. You have the Presidential Records Act. I was there and I took what I took, and it gets declassified. Biden, on the other hand, he has 1,850 boxes. He had boxes sent to Chinatown, where they don't speak even English in that Chinatown we're talking about.
I got to stop you right there.
Nobody talks about him. They talk about us. Just so you understand, I had every right to do it. I didn't make a secret of it. You know, the boxes were stationed outside of the White House. People were taking pictures of the GSA of the various people.
I got to stop you right there, though, because the Presidential Records Act, which is not well known to a lot of people, I read it. It does not say that you can take documents with you. It says actually that they are the property of the federal government.
You negotiate, you make a deal. It's not criminal, by the way. The Presidential Records Act is not criminal.
That's why I love him. Now, we just put a couple clips together. Y'all go watch the whole thing. Of course, it was probably about an hour worth of stuff.
Well, Officer Tatum, I appreciate you putting the clips together, bro. Because I do understand it was a longer video, and Katarina, she gave me this drink because it was a clip of it. I know there's a whole lot to this, and I don't have a side. I don't have a horse in this race. I'm just a damn American. I'm an African American with a family of my own, and I would like to see my kids have grandkids in a safe nation when they get older. That's it. I would like to see them living very nice when they get older. I want to see them have opportunities. I want to see them be able to provide opportunities to other people. And I don't want this world to be as divisive as it is right now in the future, man. That's it. That's where I am. And I want the right person for the job to be in office to make this happen. And right now, we don't have that. That's keeping it a buck. I don't give a damn who's going to do the job and do it properly. I will vote for them. But based off of the options we have, Trump is better than a lot of the people that's being presented right now. And if he was in office, I don't think we will have a lot of the issues going that we have right now. I think we would be much stronger on the world stage. I'm talking about economically, like our dollar would be stronger right now. I think we wouldn't be in war right now for another country or whatever. I don't know what secrets hidden agendas we have to do with to be in Ukraine right now and to be, fighting over this place and that place. Listen, do what y'all do. It's not my job to understand military moves. I know we're stationed in like over 70 countries for a reason. That's because people before whoever's in office right now, had the right mind to know that if stuff go down, we want to be able to get to the fight fast. So we got to be all over. But at the end of the day, I need this to make some sense, man. I need these adults who are being voted into office to make some damn sense and to be able to form a sentence by themselves. Period. That's where I am. I don't know where y'all are, but that's where I am. Continue to send me these videos, guys. Thank y'all so much.